when you try for hope, when you try for belief, when you leave the argument behind, when you leave the justification behind, when you leave the rationalization behind, when you leave the reality behind, when you finally pronounce to all who are hearing and even those who cannot hear you, reality as it exists does not mean diddly squat. It has always and ever only been the bouncing off place for who I really am, and who I really am is this being who feels love and confidence and security and vitality and well-being, this being who has trained myself into the feeling of it, and not without reason, because only a little bit of effort at training myself into the feeling of it brings evidence, brings more evidence, brings more evidence, brings more evidence. It's not like we're asking you to just believe until you croak and then get your reward in heaven. Others do that to you, but we do not. We say to you, when you find reason to get into your vortex and hold vibrational alignment with what's in the vortex, the evidence comes, and it comes quickly, and it comes quickly, and it comes quickly, because you are deserving beings, and you are beings of well-being. You are beings who are creators. Life is supposed to be good for you. And if you were not lazy about your thought, if you would not let reality, I can think of that easy because I can see it right there. It's really easy to think of it's easier to turn on the television and watch someone else's portrayal of life, and the terrible portrayal of life that they give you. They look all around the planet to try to find something wrong. They slant it even more negatively. They dramatize it with music, and then they bring it right into your living room, and they say, this is the picture of life on planet Earth. And we say, no, it is not. It is not even an accurate picture of life on Earth. It is a distorted point of view, because so much of the world has discovered that you will give more of your attention to things if it smacks of a problem than you will to something if it smacks of love and upliftment, you see. You must reorient yourself. You must care. You must care about the way you feel more than everything else put together. The way you feel must ring as the most powerful thing that has ever come to you. You must care with all that you are to be in alignment with who you are. And when you do, you will easily, just as this man says, I can do that, I can do that. I will have a quantum leap. I will no longer talk about the issue. I will no longer speak of this issue, because speaking of this issue is the only thing that is keeping me from the solution that Source is lined up with and that law of attraction has gathered for me.